Good, good. You're all here. Oh, instructor, I wasn't expecting you to be. Shannon! Weren't you in the dormitory when we left? Indeed, I was, but I was summoned here by Lady Sarah. So after seeing you all off, I came straight here. How did I guess you'd get ahead? Yeah, how did I guess you'd get ahead of us here? You know, at this point, I shouldn't really be surprised. Sheesh, she hit the raid for his top mate for nothing. Personally, I would have preferred not to ask her to come at all. But since she'll be after this Group A's guide, I didn't really have much of a choice. Why, thank you. Wait, why would we even need a guide? So you're telling me... Oh, it looks like everyone's here already. Oh, Sharon's here too. Huh? What's she doing here? Cooking, cleaning, and spontaneous travel. What isn't on her resume? You flatter me, Mr. Useless. Well, we've got all of you here now. And look at that, 9 AM right on time. Huh? What's that sound? Sounds like a rush of air. No, that's not quite it. Sounds to me like an airship. Are you kidding me? Look. What is... What the hell is that? Here they come. What is this even doing here? Wow, it's so cool. Trim's an airship? Who does it belong to? An Imperial Army warship, maybe. Nah, not enough giant guns. Still, the shape looks familiar. Oh, I remember. It's like the white wings of Rubero. I think so too, right? You mean like the R-Sail? Now you mention it, I do see the resemblance. The R-Sail was a high-speed cruiser from the Kingdom of Rebel. Indeed, it was on that very airship that Prince Oliver made his triumphant return to Heimdall. No way! They're not seriously gonna land here, right? Of course they are. It's 75 Argar from bow to stern. It might be a bit of a snug fit, but they should be able to touch that. Man, you gotta be kidding me. Wait a minute, how do you know how large it is? This is the best! It's actually very pretty up close. The more I look, the more it seems like I've just let the R sail. dead red. Here's the crest of Arabonia, though. So at the very least, it's an extra from the Empire.
Salutations, my beautiful friends! It's only been 10 days since last we met, but I couldn't keep myself away.
Prince Olivert!
And Major Vander.
I'm glad to see you all again.
Your slack-jawed amazement says it all. It looks like this will be quite the crowd pleaser during its grand unveiling in Heimdall.
Wait, what grand unveiling?
Man, I don't even know what's going on anymore.
Still, the Prince is just here in a supporting capacity today, to say nothing of myself. The real stars of the show are the airship and this fine gentleman we have aboard. Huh?
Who may you be referring to?
It's been quite some time. I see many familiar faces gathered here today, and several I've yet to have the pleasure of meeting.
Is that...
I know that voice.
the Radiant Blade Master?
Father!
So that's Laura's dad? Wait, who's the one now?
And look, Tobal's with him too.
Isn't quite how I expected our grand union to go, that's for sure.
What are you doing up there? And what's with the hat?
Allow me to introduce you. This is Captain Victor SRC. He will be assuming command of this airship.
So that's what this is about.
I'll fill you in on the details another time.
What in the name of Adios is that?
Wow, what a pretty ship.
This thing's a real piece of work.
Incredible! And I've heard about the specs, but the numbers don't do it justice. Looks even better live than on paper. Principal Van Dyke, you too?
Could someone fill us in on what exactly is going on here?
Your bafflement is quite understandable. The chairman of the board proposed a change to your travel arrangements for this month's field study. He's agreed to deliver all of you to your respective destinations aboard this airship.
What? We'll be riding in style.
He's mainly taking it on its maiden voyage to unveil the ship to the nation. We're just kind of along for the ride. You'll be headed to the capital first, but from there, it'll be a straight shot to Ruhr.
Wow. I'm not sure what to say.
This is all so sudden. I think I need to sit down.
Well, should we be off, Your Highness?
Yes, that sounds marvelous. With that, let me be the first to welcome you, Class 7. Aboard the second Arsail-class high-speed cruiser, the Courageous.
Not even our high school trades can catch that. That may be true, but we still have our own strength. How's the investigation coming along? Well, they've been pretty blatant about trying to obstruct us, so basically about what we expect. Same is true in other areas as well. Understood. Respond to pattern 13. I'll head there myself this afternoon. Yes, ma'am.
My brother told me all about it, but there's no substitute for seeing it soar through the skies. Simply beautiful. Yes, it really is. You're up there, aren't you, Raina?
Wow! That's the Courageous! Oliver finally finished his airship.
It's a fine ship, isn't it? Prince Oliver seems to have gone to quite a lot of trouble having it built. It's the wind of change you intend to release across our staid and troubled land. Go, my son, and show me the caliber of the man you can be. Can you believe it's been almost 2 years already? I think how far that debaucherous prince has managed to come. Bonding with liberals to make a second RCL class airship, then cruising over the capital? I suppose that's one way to stick it to you for outmaneuvering him at the takeoff.
Let him have his fun for now. Still, this was certainly an unexpected play on his part. He and that band of students he likes to ship across the country have proven a never-ending source of entertainment. But now, my dear Prince Oliver, we have reached a decisive point. The board has been prepared, every piece in its place. Can you turn the tides in your favor? I look forward to finding out.
Currently 10:02, we have a northwesterly wind blowing in at a speed of 11 auger. We just passed through the Swartz-Rush barrier airspace into Provincia Nerdy. Current speed is 3050 SPH, we've reached our full cruising velocity.
Maintain current course and speed. Follow the Nortia main line, maintaining a distance of 200 arg.
Aye, Captain. So this is what the bridge of a cruiser looks like. It's okay to making my head spin. If I'm not mistaken, this ship's equipped with the Eastern S-Speed Foundation's latest information processing system. Huh. So we actually managed to get the Rifle Group Zeiss Central Factory and the S-Speed Foundation to collaborate? I suppose you would be the most well-informed on matters of technology. It took the combined efforts of countless supporters to take this airstrip from blueprint to beauty. I've caused many people no small amount of trouble gathering the technology and the funds to build it. Slates no even princes have some trouble with financing sometimes. Alas, it's true. I had to borrow quite a sum from a number of resources, the Emperor himself amongst them. But all my labors bore fruit, and we were able to build an airship that met all of my ideal specifications. At a length of 75 acre, it's almost twice the size of the original R-Sail. And with its 1420 of ZCS high-performance engines, it can achieve a top speed of roughly 3000 mph. Not quite as fast as the R-Sail's 3600 mph, but the Courageous boasts high armor and interception abilities. Good grief, you memorized all the specs already. Still, the more I hear about it, the more unbelievable it sounds. Sounds like he's compensating for something. I heard that something like this was in development. I never would have imagined you packed this much power into it. Well, now we have a rough idea how extravagant this ship is. What I don't understand is from my father sitting in the captain's seat. He's never part of the military. Unless... Father, did you actually enlist in the Imperial Army? I can understand why I might be perplexed. However, this ship isn't a part of any military force. Huh? So, wait. Is it officially regarded as the property of the Imperial Army? Precisely. I intend this ship to give wings to a third faction of sorts, unconnected to both the Imperial Army and provincial army. To that end, I could think of no finer captain of Viscount Arcade. Well, that at least explains some of it. I see what you're getting at. Yeah. Fastest airship in the Empire, captained by the Radiant Blade Master. Couldn't ask for a stronger deterrent than that. I'll say. Well, that's my hope anyway. About half the crew are on loan from my division, the 7th Armoured. The rest of the civilians represent a variety of nationalities and social classes. As for me, I'm here because I'm just that good at gathering information. They've also tasked me as the point man for keeping in touch with the guild and all of its local branches. Makes sense to me. Snowball's definitely a good choice. He's got tact and the patience to spare. Me, on the other hand, I'm more the face-punching type. Frankly, I'm so shocked that we're here. I never imagined we'd be flying such a marvel of a ship with such a distinguished crew. You've got me curious, though. Are you intended to tour the whole Empire like this? That's our plan, yes. The hope is that it might help assuage some of the tension that's been building across the nation. And if we happen to intimidate the Imperial Liberation Front while we're at it, all the better. Ah. That makes sense, considering they've got their own airship, too. The intelligence division of the RMP seems to be keeping them in check for now. But having a ship like this in the air will definitely put even more pressure on the Liberation Front. In other words, this ship allows me to kill 3 birds with 1 stone. Genius, isn't it? And if I ever feel the urge to stretch my wings, I can take to the skies whenever the mood strikes me. Perhaps one day I'll even be able to put on a recital soaring in the skies of a Heimdall. Well, putting aside certain idiotic flights of fancy, at this speed it should take less than an hour to reach Roar. Feel free to make yourselves at home while you're aboard. Aside from the restricted areas of the engine room, you can have the run of the ship. Go on and poke around a bit. Thank you very much, sir. Thanks. I gotta take you up on that. And that's how we ended up flying to our destinations aboard the Empire's newest, most cutting-edge cruiser. But we didn't just sit and look out the windows, of course. Since we got the captain's permission, we set about exploring the Courageous, seeing what this top-of-the-line airship had to offer. Alrighty, back here's what's up. Everything on this airship is really cutting edge. Prince Oliver really does love his surprises. First he returned to Heimdall on the Arsail, and now this. Yeah, that is true. What? Honestly, you could have told me a little about this a little sooner. Is this the reason you've been so busy lately? I apologize for the secrecy, but much of this project fell under the veil of strict confidentiality. There are some things I'm forbidden to speak of, even to my daughter. I'm sure you realize that. But, Claus must have known, right? Why was he allowed to know while I was left in the dark? Well, we're really honored to have been invited aboard, well. You can rest a bit easier once you arrive in Ruhr knowing that we had an Imperial escort. Indeed you can. The provincial army will have little choice but to accommodate. This jet's purpose is to act as a deterrent to both factions, as well as the Imperial Liberation Front. By doing that, we can hope that Courageous will hold the old guard at bay long enough for something new to take root. I'm sure it will, but they chose wisely in naming you captain. Still, I assume that's not the ship's only purpose. Well, true, building an airship this advanced seems excessive if all you're going to use it is as a deterrent. Oh, that's right, there has to be some other purpose it was made to fulfill. Very perceptive of you. I regret that I wasn't able to discuss this with you properly when you were in Le Grave last month. But I'm proud to see how much you've grown just since you enrolled in the academy. Aye, my class to thank for that. Learning alongside them has been a constant sort of insight. So tell me, Reed, how's she doing? Is Laura getting along with the other students? Huh? I think she's been fitting in fine. I see. That's reassuring to hear. At times I worry that growing up in a sword fighting household caused her to end up like less well-rounded than her peers. I hope you and the others will continue looking out for her. Yeah, of course. We're glad she's with us. I can't imagine class 7 without her. Can't help but get the feeling that she's something more to you than simply a classmate. Whatever the truth may be, I hope you'll continue treating her as the lady she is. I'm not one to abide inappropriate behavior towards my daughter. I don't have the faintest idea what you're talking about. But I'd like to think I know how to conduct myself towards my classmates. Good, good, that's what I wanted to hear. What are the two of you going on about with all your whispering and furtive glances? It's nothing you need to concern yourself with. Just a little discussion between men. You needn't worry. We'll be sure to get you to your field study safely. As a student of swords, I expect you to give it your... He really does care about her, huh? On to my case already. Hey guys. We're cruising along so smoothly that it almost feels like we're one with the wind. It's like the ship is a crimson Pegasus soaring through the sky. We're really lucky to know who we know. I can't imagine many people will ever get to experience something like this. We owe the winds and the goddess our thanks. I had to double check I was still recording. Wouldn't be the first time I've hit the button thinking I've actually hit the button and missed, and then continue on it and everything's perfectly fine. Fucking hell. And may or may not have been stupid. Right, so it must be on floor 2, so let's try floor 2. We're basically just walking out and explore, so why not? This place is absolutely fucking massive. I really wish I could open the map though. Anyway, hey folks. Are you three working out what to do for our concert? Yeah, we got the general gist of it figured out now, but... let me ask you, Ian. Would you prefer male or female vocals? That's a really important question too, since it'll change the audience we draw. That's a tough decision. Why don't we try both then? You know what? That'd be perfect. Yeah, I really like that idea. 2 songs would be the perfect length too. Rehearsing it'll be a bit tougher, but I think we should do it. It lets us use both lines too. Yeah, you won't see me complaining. I'm really excited for this. Come on, nobody wants to see the dudes sing. It's all about the ladies. Besides, if made the outfit skimpy enough, guys will be breaking the doors down to get in. Close the fist. No ideas of all the subtlety of a sledgehammer. You realize that this will put us in direct competition with Class 1, correct? Where they should do something with a degree of class in order to take them on. Yeah, okay, I can see why Elliot wanted my opinion. Although, to be honest, I'm more along the lines of Crow. Was that? That was a shot. I did a shot. What can I get here? Anything rare or anything quiet? Nope. Cheers, but nope. Can't go in there. Red light means no entry. That's the barracks. Okay, what to do? Oh. Don't they always have exclamation marks above their heads? Maybe. Hey, folks. Mr. Sarah, Doval, what are you guys doing out here? Oh, just a little bracelet information swapping. That's about the long and short of it, yeah. Been a while since I last saw you guys, though. Well, since last month in Legram. Yeah, always nice to see a friendly facelift. Well, despite keeping in touch with him and setting up these arrangements, it came as a surprise to me as well to see him on board. Clearly, it was meant to be. Honestly, I was only brought on because of my connection with Viscount Arcade. This airship really is in a class of its own, you know? It's every day you see a ship owned by the Imperial family and captained by the Raging Blade Master. This cruiser has the potential to be an important force in Erebonia going forward. Without ties to the Imperial or Provincial armies, it can potentially keep both of them in check if needs be. It might not be able to do that quite as well as a strong guild presence could, but it'll still help protect a lot of people. That's true. Still frustrates me how the guild used to be an institution here and now we're just barely keeping the lights on. At least the Crossbow branch still sends its people over to help us out when we need a hand up. Friends is one thing, but we owe McLean so many favours on Lost Count. McLean? Wait, what are you talking about? Oh yeah, guess you would have heard of him, huh? He's an A-rank brancher over in the Crossbow branch. That guy we used to work with named Wenzel works there too now. Well, maybe we should back it up a bit. The guy we're talking about is Arios McLean, aka the Divine Blade of Wind. The name probably sounds familiar to you because he's also a practitioner of the 8 M's 1 Blade style. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. I've never met him myself, but I heard a lot about him from my master. He mastered his skill's second form, and sounds about as untouchable as anyone who holds the title of Divine Blade. Well, he's pretty damn strong, I'll give you that. Bailed me out of more tough spots than I'd like to imagine. Speaking of, you know who else is a student at the 8 Lee's school, right? Cassius Bright. We were talking about him before, remember? He's the bracer who took command during that big incident 2 years ago. Though from what I heard, he left away the sword behind a while. Cassius Bright was here in Erebonia? Wait, 2 years ago? It was an eventful time, to put it lightly. And yeah, we have Cassius to thank for getting us past that. But afterwards, well, you know the story from there. They shudder guild branches all across the Empire, one after the other, and your sweet instructor was out of a job. I'd be glad to give you all the grisly details, but it's a long story. We probably should save it for another time. But hey, the guild seems to have a good track record with folks from the 8 Leaves School. Maybe you should consider a career as a bracer. Door's always open, you know. Me? A bracer? Never thought about it before. Hey, that's enough of us singing the place of blues without you trying to recruit my students. Never has to start them early. Seriously though, we're always looking for more good people. If that's something you want to do, I wouldn't turn you down. I'll give it some thought. We would work rather well as a bracer. I mean, if we're never going around helping people, it's not much different. I don't know. I suppose we'd have to think it over. Oh well, let's see who else wants to hang out. Right, I think this is the elevator, yes. So, I go this way? Nope. Because that's the door to the outside. Open that, you fall out. This one? Have more ideas. Let's go door on the outside. Let's go in here. I'm just gonna walk out. Oh god, no! Yeah, watch this. Oh, that's what it is. If I talk to these pair, it's key important also, but if I talk to everyone else, it's just upskill. For example, the view from up here is so beautiful. I feel like I'm weightless, soaring peacefully above the clouds. You know, this actually is the first time I've ever been aboard an airship. Well, I'm starting to feel a little dizzy. Is that normal? Yeah, I suppose it's not seasickness, it's air sickness, but you know what I mean. It does glide very well. The airline's must be pretty good. Anyway, hey Billy. Wow, this ship's amazing! We're flying blaster? We're flying faster than a bird. Take that, bird! Now I kinda want one. Well, if Crafts will get me my own airship if I ask him real nice. You can already fly around, don't know how to get them, so we're getting greedy. That is true. Hey Faye, it's probably your first airship, huh? The airship we used in the core was pretty fast, but this was even faster. In fact, its specs seemed pretty high across the board. Fancy stuff. Never a dull moment in Class 7, I guess. That's true. Hey guys. At long last, the Courageous is finally taken to the skies of Erebonium. Ever like a mother hen watching her chicks leave the hen nest? Yeah, I'll take your word for that. This may sound a bit forward of me to say, but it sounds like you had some hurdles getting this project together. There was no easy ride, I'll tell you that. I doubt it would have come together without the Prince's unwavering dedication and tireless work. He had to find time to raise funds and oversee the entire project, in addition to all his official duties. Add to that, he had to take care of all the arrangements necessary to get Viscount Arcade installed as his captain. I can't even imagine how busy your schedule must have been. Even from a student's perspective, this is brutal. Well, for this ship to have any weight as a return, I needed the Viscount. Thankfully, he agreed to my request. My plan is to create a neutral third power capable of acting independently of our nation's two competing factions. You can think of the Courageous as the first physical embodiment of that ideal. Third party, huh? I feel like I'm starting to understand at least a part of what it is you're trying to accomplish. The road will be a difficult one, though. True, but this is only the beginning. Seeing the ship soar through the clouds for the first time moves my heart, just as when Class 7 was officially established. I look forward to seeing what the future holds for the Courageous and for the brave men and women of your class. Your Highness, we live in interesting times. The political situation across the Empire seems to grow more ominous by the day. But with any luck, making a real show out of this ship's launch will push back against the prevailing climate. Well, that's the hope at least. Either way, you'll have your whole life to split hairs about politics. For now, give your attention to your field study. Thanks. I know you have high expectations of us, and I hope we'll be able to... Can't think who haven't we talked to yet. Probably everyone on the floor. Crow is determined to have at least some form of eye candy during the nocturnal study. What's it called? Festival. However, I don't think the rest of them are gonna really get on board with that. We saw how mad fucking Alyssa was when we mentioned it. So maybe not the best idea. Engineer. There's Alyssa there. This place is fucking huge. Ooh, why do we need tanks? The other way to play master. Guy is a tank. It is. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I had no idea the Rainford company was involved in developing something at this scale all the time. Then I found out it was a collaboration with the Epstein Foundation and ZCF. And on top of that, she's got her hands in the development of our arcade units too. Way too much work for one person. How many projects does Mother have a wing on right now? Well, I'm afraid I can't give a simple answer to that. But suffice to say, the chairman only knows about a small number of the projects in development by the Rainford Group. Lately, the directors have... I knew it. Oh? Hello, Master Reed. Sorry, am I interrupting them? Nah, it's okay. Have you finished exploring the airship? I expect it'll be a little while longer before you reach Ruhr. Finished? I don't even think I've seen half of it yet. It's kind of overwhelming. I'm looking forward to landing in Ruhr though. It's been a while since I've seen the industrial metropolis. It's not too far from my hometown either, so I'd always hear about it in passing. Oh, that's right, you're from Ymir. So I guess you would then, huh? You want a little refresher? I bring you up to speed on all things Ruhr. Sure, why not? Ruhr used to be a factory town, but it grew into a hotspot for technology as a result of its steel and heavy industry. Its population is around 200,000, and since the cities in the Nottingham province is under Marquis Warner's jurisdiction. Ah, yeah, that's right. Still find it kind of wild that Angelica is his daughter. You know, last time I visited, it felt like the whole city was man-made. Trees and grass were kind of rare sights. It made it kind of hard to tell how large the city really was. Well, the city itself is basically one giant structure divided into several levels. It's been expanding so many times that even long-time residents occasionally wind up in places they don't recognize. Why, I've lost count of the number of times I've had to go pick up Lady Alyssa when she lost her way. That was when I was a kid. Don't say it like it still happens. Really, it was a long time ago. Something tells me we were looking at not the quite so distant past. Anyway, north of Brewer is the Sasha and Iron Man. Iron Man there makes his way into most of the Rifle Group's products in some form or other. What an ore they get from this. Just there, right about there. That's the words. It's a thing. It's a song that you say when you can't speak. The amount of ore they get from just that one mine is immense. The Empire would be a different place today without it. I don't doubt it. The textbooks mentioned the Sasha mine. It's been vital to the Empire since back before the Opal Revolution. In the center of Ruhr, you can't miss the Rifle Group's corporate headquarters, which is also basically my house. Honestly, I was hoping I wouldn't have to go back anytime soon. Guess there's no point in moping about it now, huh? We've yet to have a real study that didn't spiral into some sort of hectic adventure, but I'm ready if you are. We'll just take it as it comes. I'll be wishing you all the best. Okay, I think I've been everywhere now. Because I can't go out here. Actually, it's at the carnival doors. Anywhere I haven't been yet. No? Maybe try this. Can't help but feel like I'm missing something. We've been in the front, we've been in the back, right, and we've talked to the guys here. Huh. Alright, screw it, let's have a word with Laura. You might have an idea. At least the direction to point here, because I have no idea. Bong. Hey folks, what's up? Nevertheless, being ferried to our destination in this airship makes it feel as though I could take on the world. I won't be in the same group during this field study, hope it is a rewarding one for both of us. Agreed. Okay, I didn't quite help. RC? Can't really know what his first name is. Allow us to escort you to your destination. Hope your field study proves to be fruitful. Just don't forget to conduct yourselves as students of Thor's during your time there. Yeah, it didn't really help. Who haven't I talked to that's rather important? Nice guys. Let's talk to him another one. Did I forget something? Maybe it is on the deck below us. That's the hold, you idiot. Whoops. I may have slightly picked the wrong. No, wait. Yeah, no. Why, the junction area. Maybe there's a new instance, event, something that's triggered now that I've talked to everyone else. Maybe there was meant to be an order I was doing this in. That's entirely a guess. Ladies. No, talk to him already. Bad ideas. I've ready to talk to all the guys. Talk to Sarah.